Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Tessie. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, depending on where you are watching from. Hope you all are doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by. Obasanjo asks young Nigerian youth not to allow those messing up with them to succeed. In other words, they should not allow these same old people that have been in charge, controlling them, ruling them, to continue messing with them. I'm going to be reading the news for you guys in full details, but let me beg you to please help me like this video. It helps us a lot. Once you like, YouTube will recommend it to more people. So please like and share with others as well as we continue with the news. Obasanjo asks youth not to allow those messing them up succeed. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo on Thursday challenged Nigerian youth to engage in activities that would change the African narrative. Obasanjo submitted that such participation would also guarantee a better future for the young generation, as it would not allow those who are messing up their future to succeed. He spoke in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, during the third edition of the Presidential Youth Mentorship Retreat organized by the Youth Development Center of the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library. Speaking on the theme, Removing Barriers Against Youth, Obasanjo noted that in most parts of Africa, there are visible barriers and not so discernible barriers militating against the actualization of the latent potentials of the African youth. Obasanjo, who was represented by the Deputy Chief Coordinator of OOPL, Dr. Ayodele Aderinwale, said the biggest obstacle to effectively removing the barrier is the attitudinal disposition and orientation of the young people. He challenged youth to, as a matter of strategy, never allow another person to determine or shape their space in society. According to him, if our youth can be desperate enough to agree to trek through the desert to get minor jobs in Europe, that energy, that spirit, that fortitude should be channeled to eradication of both physical and mental barriers. Obasanjo said the villagization of the globe has rendered geographical barriers largely irrelevant. The movement towards a knowledge economy has also meant that proper announcing eliminates barriers. In essence, economic opportunities have become transborder in nature and manifestation. There are more enormous opportunity for private initiative at the national and global economic space. All right, my people, and that is it for you all. Even though he spoke in riddles, I think the statement is still very clear to those who have ear to hear. Truly, everybody should shine their eyes, because enough is truly enough in this nation. Obasanjo may be diplomatic with his statement, but here I am breaking it down for you. Everybody should shine their eyes and make sure that you guide your PVC as you vote. Defend your vote, because these people, they, like this time around, they came prepared. They knows that the sleeping lions has woken, and they are ready to do everything to make their own will prevail. This is Obasanjo telling you not to allow them to succeed. But in all of this, I just have to say shame on them, because it is not by force to rule people. Campaign everywhere, and the worst is that they use our youth as rags. They use them as talk, 50-50. And after the so-called election, they don't know you. That is where the messing up starts from. They will use you. They will use you. Election is so approaching now. They are taking their wives, their children, every members of their immediate family out of this country, and they will use you. Most of you sacrifice your life for these people, and at the end of the day, you will not be remembered. The only peanut that you were given before the election is what you will remain with. You know why? Because you have collected your own pay before the election. So after the election, they are working to recover the money they spent before the election. But this is what this man is telling you not to allow again, because how long are you going to continue with this suffering and smiling? Every 4 years, once the election is approaching, they will come with bogus promises, and at the end of the day, nothing good will come out from it. And the worst part of it is that once another 4 years comes again, they will come. Most of you will not still ask questions. What happened to the previous promises that you made to us? You will still lay down your life for these politicians. I've said it before that if you die because of any politician in Nigeria, you die for nothing. I just pray that those who have ears would hear what Obasanjo is saying, because this man may have made his own mistakes, may have contributed to getting where we are today as a nation, but recently we can see that he's been trying his best to amend things, if not for anything, but trying to make sure that the will of the people comes to pass. So he can only do the little ones he can do and leave you to do your own part. Forget the fact that he is an elder statesman, but he cannot do his own part and do your own part for you. People clamoring for obedient, the best he could do is to give obedient his own support, and he has done that publicly without any fear of favor. Personally, I believe that gone are those days when youth die for nothing, when you die for peanuts, for politicians, greedy politicians who can do nothing, who cannot do anything for them. Politicians who are only good during election, but after election, they will bring out their real colors. I believe that we have passed this stage. I believe that we have woken up. I believe that it is time for us to stand up to our right. I believe that it is time for us to fight and take back what truly belongs to us. And that is why Obasanjo is saying you should not allow these same people who has been messing up with you since the 90s to continue messing with you. It is time for you to stand up and say enough is enough. And that is it for you all, my people. I saw the news and I said let me come share with you guys. If you have watched this video to this point in time, I want to tell you that you're so dear to my heart. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, your effort, and support upon this channel is not taken for granted. With all of this being said, I'm going to leave you all to share your thoughts with me on the comment section. With that, I'll say thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Bye.